So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run the counter. Muhammad. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
To throw is Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Good for a Cardinal.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw the little dump off to his back. And nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
37-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Muhammad. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Murray says, hang on here. He'll step back and call a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the front. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
On second down now, Muhammad. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Lost a slip. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Shotgun now for Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. On first down, Newton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Washington.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on third down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 43. Watch Quinn.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 53's right. Check 53's right. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 53's the mark. 53. Check.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They're running it. Check, nickel. Check.
They run the counter. Muhammad. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First down.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Devon Kennard.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
On the play. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. speeding the play clock is Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter. Pistol, let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the safety gave them the lead. Now they look to build on that lead.
How about what they put together for their team? Scoring points on the defensive side of the ball. Now they flipped it over to the offense and say, take it and go with it. Let's extend this lead, guys.
Yeah, one feeds off the other, doesn't it?
It really does. When you can see those guys coming together, you can almost see the excitement of the bench. It's almost palpable what they're getting done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Ready? Ready?
To the air again, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the 50, Newton. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Washington!
To number 14.
DK Metcalf. his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Sets up
the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Newton off to Thomas on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
17. Cardinals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 24. Cardinals, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 37. Check 37.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, Muhammad. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here.
And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Ball carrier.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return is Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back,